Preaching is often a task that receives feedback, both positive and negative. What advice do you have to help avoid becoming prideful when the feedback's good, or depressed when the feedback is bad?
Yeah, that's very simple. Like how to not become prideful. Just go be a pastor. Just be married. Just have children. Just have some elders. Just have a few charter members in the church. Just have some tares among the wheat. I challenge you to be prideful, because God has built-in mechanisms to humble the preacher. So we all, I'm sure, wrestle with humility. But God, in my ministry, I've had so many factors built in that I still obviously wrestle with it, and we will till the day we die. But God has crushed me. God has broken me. I walk with a limp into the pulpit. I've been crippled. So there are built-in factors that God has for the preacher. I understand that there's some egomaniacs out there, and there's some peacocks, but they're generally not in Bible preaching, gospel preaching churches. They're generally in health, wealth, prosperity kind of churches where everything is stroking the ego and flattering the flesh, including their own. But if you're a Bible preacher, and if you preach the hard sayings and the hard doctrines of the Bible, you're going to have pushback. You're going to have people disagree with you. You're going to have people leave the church. You're going to have people withhold their giving. You're going to have people not want to make eye contact with you. There's going to be enough built-in factors that your sanctification is going to be accelerated as you're being humbled as a preacher. People ask me, do I ask for feedback on my sermons? And my standard answer is, I've never had to ask. People are only too eager to give me feedback on my sermons. I have a congregation of experts on preaching. And I used to have some older ladies who would wait for me in the lobby with the worship guide, and they would write down every mispronounced word, every improper use of English, every grammatical mistake. And they would just wait for me to come out of the worship center, and they would hand me my report card. And that was humbling. It was God's way of improving my use of English, but it was also God's way of conforming me into the image of Christ as well. So I never had any sense that I was better than what I was, because I had people reminding me that I'm not as good as someone else might think I am. So I don't know what you're looking for on these answers, David, but what I just said is a tremendous answer.